EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the LSU Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game, this running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating in the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and Coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Volunteers will kick off first, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Berry. He's got great speed. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run him again. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. Burrowing for yardage. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They'll run for it. It's Durham. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
How about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
Moving out to the right. On the move, he fires. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. And the rarely seen illegal forward pass penalty brings up 2nd and long. Straight ahead, it's Berry. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you're going to fly upfield every single play. We'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. Moves the pocket. It's Levitt. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Needs it here on 4th down. Makes the grab. A terrific play to keep him from getting to the chains and forcing the turnover on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences are that now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
First play of this drive. He's going to take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Right side, it's Staley. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. The Volunteers headed quickly to the line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop them. And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Gordon. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Coming out with it, it's Berry. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Follows his blocks. It's Berry. Swamped immediately.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Finds his man. It's Watkins. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. He's looking downfield to throw. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Right side, it's Davis. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Second down to the air. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Inside and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. From deep, it's Berry. Makes a move. Got out of room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Looking for more room. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it for a big play. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Out wide right, it's Durham. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Finds a crease. It's Gordon. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. This time they'll throw it. Look out! And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And he avoids the sack.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
On the return. He gets a block. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He lets one fly deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Back to throw, it's Levitt. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Tigers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your line.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football. But the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. LSU quick to the line. Snaps on 4th down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown LSU! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
On these critical 4th downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the first down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. On the return, it's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Long way to go on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Rushes on. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And now it's kind of decision time for this offense. It's been a great start to the football game. Moving the ball down the field, scoring 10 points on the first 2 possessions. Do you want the field goal to still be a 2-possession game? Or do you want to be aggressive here, try to go for it on 4th down, and maybe break this game open early?
The Vols will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch right at the 50. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You can put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Tigers want to move quickly.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He's turning it loose into the middle. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Swats it away.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Sends it back in motion. From the gun, it's Berry. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Fires toward the end zone. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Gordon. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Second down, gonna throw it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a great job by the defender that time, locating the ball on the ground and hopping on it for a fumble recovery. And guys, that's the 2nd straight game this guy has had a fumble recovery. Had one their last time out, and he's got another one here.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Out wide left, it's Berry. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Under pressure. Fires on the move. Right side, it's Wilson. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And this offense has really showed me something today, man. They've already put some drives together and made some explosive plays, and now just executing on 3rd down. They've shown you a little bit of everything, and this offense is looking like it's the real deal.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He'll try to do it himself. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Makes the catch. It's Cartwright. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Cartwright. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at it, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Right side, it's Jackson. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. On the move, it's Simon. On the move at the 30. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Dropping back, it's Levin. Here comes the heat. Finds the tight end. Crosses the 45. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the Mississippi State Bulldogs taking on the number 9 team, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. And it's Mississippi State looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment.
Can't hang on, he muffs it. Fumble into the end zone. Defense right there to jump on it, and they'll bring it out to the 20 after the touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Left side is Cartwright. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line. Back to pass on second down. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. This is a designed run. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And he gets it away.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's where I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Second and long here. From the gun. Throws to the wideout. The short hands, it's Staley. Flying out to the left. Touchdown ball! And that one will put them up here in the second half. They'll try to add another to their lead. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders at 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
Yeah, I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot.
He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. The number one job for the return team, get good field position. But it's much better if you just score, which he did from 90 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll give it to Johnson. Strong run and a pickup of 5 out to the 15.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Grab behind the line. It's Gordon. Turning it on. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. Drops back on first down. Makes the grab. It's Davis. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes second and 7. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, going to throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Matthews. Off to the races. Touchdown, Tennessee. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. He'll bring it out. It's Barry. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Tigers sending out their offense, ready to get this drive started. Looking downfield, it's Levin. They're all over it. Quarterback's got the first. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time, you get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The give. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They've been running it, but now the pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Right side, it's Watkins. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Wants to throw one first. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. LSU right back to the line.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on 4th. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Complete, and looking for enough for the first down. They get the completion, but it won't be nearly enough as the defense is there to stop him short.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
And I like what the offense did right there. A lot of times on first down, you're thinking run, right? Like be aggressive, come downhill, try to take advantage of the defense. It wasn't a big play, but that will slow this defense down a little bit and just remind them they have to play those screens.
Defense in press coverage. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. They get to him, and now they'll face a 3rd and long. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick give. It's Gordon. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They want to throw it. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Hits inside. It's Gordon. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Finds him out of the backfield. At the 20, he's got space. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he makes the extra point. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Look out! It's caught! There he goes! Touchdown, Bayou Bengals! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's exactly how you draw it up on offense, man. You run the football, you get those bodies committed, Jesse, and you use speed out wide with a little bit of play action.
A really nice job of setting it up by the play caller. You're right. Those linebackers and safeties, they want to come down and support the run, but a really nice throw, excellent route. They're able to connect for a massive TD.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. If he was gambling on that return, it did not pay off. He's out of bounds at his own 6. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Fresh center downs going to the air. Going to try to get it himself. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
Each of these teams has stumbled just one time and now trying to fight to the finish and avoid taking that second loss. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And that went nowhere fast. And first down is a good time to run a screen, try to catch them being a little bit aggressive and maybe thinking about a little bit of run and making people attack and run downhill, but the screen pass did not fool anybody. Nice discipline by the defense.
Out wide right, it's Brown. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. With the catch, it's Brown. Off to the races to the right. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He'll take it himself. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And you can tell that the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. This time they'll throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Third down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! Still a 1-score game, and they've got a little breathing room.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Drops back. It's Levitt. He wants a big play here late. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took him to the house, but they got him at the 24. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Motion from the wideout. Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads to the wideout. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field. But a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Berry. Got a little grass. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time. Your offense comes up with the big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
Deep in the end zone, it's Brown. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And man, that is a huge play for the defense because they had to stop the bleeding. On the very last play, they gave up an explosive one, and all of a sudden it feels like the defense is on their heels. But what a great job in an individual effort, winning up front, getting around the block, and getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Bought a little time, lets it go. Gets rid of it.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
And that could save the game because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
Got to make the play on 4th. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
The Vols go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. And the Vols with the 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Rushes on. Just not enough on that one.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Back's got it on the screen. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
And the Volunteers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Clock is stop timeout used by the defense, 14 seconds left.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Right back to it. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Looking for a crease. It's Gordon. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day,